What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video. Please forgive the green screen if it's messed up a little bit. The sun's actually shining through the window this morning. Don't usually get the sun here in December, so it's actually nice to see, but it could be screwing the green screen up, so please forgive it. I want to talk about the New York Giants. Obviously, we have a chance to make the playoffs. We're going to need some help, and we're going to need to beat the Dallas Cowboys. But I want to talk about some of the fans that don't want the Giants to make the postseason. You know, the NFC East has been hilarious this year. Historically poor division. A team with 6 wins could actually end up making the playoffs and winning the division. It'd be the worst division winner in the history of the NFL, I have to imagine. I don't know that for a fact, but I can't believe anybody would have been worse. It's funny because as bad as the teams have been, it's been very fun. It's been very interesting. Nobody's really been knocked out until last week where Philadelphia, lost to Dallas, and that was the end of their season in Week 16. And all three, Washington, New York, and Dallas, all have an opportunity to win this division, on Sunday. So it's interesting. All teams have been up and down this year. The Giants started off 1-7. Like every team in this division has been red hot or has had a signature win. I came on weeks ago and said the Giants are the best team in this division. They proceeded to win the next 4 in a row with the signature win in Seattle actually looking like they were the best team in the division. Washington was also red hot at that time, and their signature win, beating the undefeated Steelers at that time, 23-17, right after they mollywopped Dallas on Thanksgiving. So Washington at some point looked like the best team in this division, and maybe with Alex Smith they are. I didn't bother doing a video on Dwayne Haskins. He's a bum. I think everybody knew that he was a bum. He's a bum on the field. He's a bum off the field. The guy just doesn't have the mentality to play in the NFL. He'll be a nice XFL player for somebody, but I don't think Washington fans care. They're better off without him. And with Alex Smith there, maybe they are the best team in the division. Dallas, they were left for dead, especially after Thanksgiving. Fans coming on here, one of the biggest fair weather fan bases there are. Dallas Cowboy fans talking about tanking, talking about, I want you guys to win the division so we get a better draft pick, blah, blah, blah. Now they're all talking about winning the division. I've had trolls disappear on my page for a month, and now that they've won 3 in a row, and they look like the best team in the division, they've all come back. So I really don't pay any respect to those type of fans. There are really good fans on here that do Dallas content on a consistent basis, whether they're good and bad, and those people have my respect as always. You guys like Law Nation. I mean, that's my guy. So, there's always those people out there that are here no matter what. Mark Holmes always pumping out videos no matter what. So, the guys that are here on a consistent basis, they get my they get my respect. And then, of course, you had the Eagles. I don't know if the Eagles are ever hot at any point in the season, but obviously they had a signature win against New Orleans. That was a big win for them. So every one of these teams in the NFC East has beaten a really good team or been hot, and at some point, but more cold than hot. No doubt about it. So Giants are 5-10, Washington 6-9, Dallas 6-9. Obviously, we need to beat Dallas. That's first and foremost. Obviously, Chris and I will stream that game. We got to take care of business. There's no doubt about it. Dallas definitely playing a lot better than we are. The last 3 weeks, Dallas has been probably the best team in this division, and we've been the worst. We haven't come close to beating anybody. We haven't been competitive. We've been getting wiped off the face of the earth on both offense and defense. When we were winning our 4 straight games, we were running the ball. We were winning in the trenches on both sides of the ball. Right now, we're getting crushed. But none of it matters. The only thing that matters is Week 17 right now. So we have to go in there. We have to win in the trenches like we did when we won 4 straight. Dallas is playing really good football, but Dallas is not Cleveland. Dallas is not Baltimore. Dallas is not Arizona. Andy Dalton is none of those quarterbacks. They do have a good running game. Pollard and Zeke can play. Their wide receiving core is by far the best in this division, one of the best in the NFL. Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, who I absolutely love, and Amari Cooper scare me. I'm not going to lie. We're going to have to get to Andy Dalton. We're going to have to knock him around. And I hate that zone defense, but I don't think you want to play man-to-man against that wide receiving core with Isaac Yiadom at quarterback too. So it's going to be a tough game. But if we do win that game, I'm not going to speak for Chris, but I am definitely streaming that game, and I'm sure he'll join me for that. But if we win, we definitely have to stream Washington and Philadelphia. We're obviously going to need Philadelphia to win. I can't believe I have to root for Philadelphia to win. That makes me sick to my stomach. But if it helps the Giants, I'm all for it. As far as making the playoffs go, there's a lot of New York Giants fans that, for some reason, don't want to make the playoffs. And I don't quite understand this. I'm not saying you're wrong. I never tell anybody how to root for the team. I don't tell people they're fake fans. I don't know where people come up with this on YouTube. You're a fake fan. You're not a real fan. I don't know who the hell died you or who died and left you, boss, to tell somebody how to root for their team or who's a fan and who's not a fan. I don't know who the hell did that. I don't tell people how to root for the team. You don't want to make the playoffs? Okay. I want to know why. That's all I'm saying. I want to make the playoffs. I want a playoff game. I don't give a damn if we lose 42-0. I don't care if we get crushed like we did in 2005. I don't care. 23-0 the Panthers, one of the worst games I've ever watched. I don't care if that happens. I want to make the playoffs because I feel like that game helped the Giants going forward. They were 11-5 in 2005. They got crushed by Carolina. 2 years later, they won the Super Bowl. I felt like that gave the Giants that experience. This is a young group of guys. Let them win something. Even if it is a really bad NFC East, give them the confidence. Build that winning culture. Give them something to build on going into next year. That's why I want to make the playoffs, and anything can happen. In 2016, we were 11-5. We got murdered in the playoffs against the Packers. Well, 11-5 was a better record than our previous two Super Bowl teams. We were 10-6 in 2007 and 9-7 in 2011. Now, I'm not saying that this team is the 2007 or 2011 Giants. It's not, and anybody that thinks that is fooling themselves. But the fact of the matter is, there is no substitute for playoff experience. There is no substitute for big game experience, something to learn from. You can't simulate that, man. You have to go in there, and it's a big game. Let these guys have that experience. And I want to play a playoff game. I don't give a damn. Maybe we do win a playoff game. We ain't winning the Super Bowl. But hell, I just want to see extra football. I love watching the Giants play, man, even though they take years off my life. I enjoy it. But you guys, I don't want to make the playoffs. They tell me why. You say a better draft pick. Well, let me ask you this. Now, you guys think Barkley was the wrong pick. We picked second. Daniel Jones, we all know probably 3/4 of the fan base ain't sold on him. We picked him sixth. And Andrew Thomas, although he's playing better, we picked him fourth. The Giants in the last 3 years combined have won 14 games, picking second, fourth, and sixth. Do we really need a high draft pick? Is that really a necessity? We could have had DK Metcalf a couple of years ago late in the round. Everyone's like, we need a wide receiver. Do you need a top 10 receiver to be a really good receiver? Do you need a top 10 pick? Is there really a difference between picking 9th and picking 21st? To me, I don't think there is. Honestly, I don't think there is. Unless there's a franchise quarterback out there like a Trevor Lawrence, an absolute number one guy. Like last year, I'll admit, losing to Washington in that last game, we would have lost and taken Chase Young. That was a difference maker. I look back on that and say, in hindsight, we probably should have lost that game. At the same time, I can't root for the Giants to lose, especially against Dallas. I can never root for us to lose against Dallas unless somehow, some way that would keep somebody else out of the playoffs, like the Eagles or something. I don't know. I can't. There's no way I could ever fathom wanting to lose to the Cowboys at any juncture, at any time. I hate the Cowboys, and we haven't beat them in 4 years. I want to beat their ass even if we don't make the playoffs. I want to beat Dallas. I don't care about the draft picks. The beginning of the year when it looked like we may lose every game because we started off 0-3 and got crushed by San Francisco's third string team, and it looked like we were going to be really bad, then I was like, yeah, you give me Trevor Lawrence. If we're going to finish 0-16, we might not win a game. This team looked so lost, and they did turn it around, which is a testament to Joe Judge and the coaching staff. But this team's been up and down. And even the last 3 weeks, we've been terrible. After the previous 4 weeks, we were really good. We still have a chance of this thing. And as a fan, there's just no way I can root not to. If we had nothing to play for, if we were already eliminated from the playoffs, I can understand it more. People saying, okay, I want to lose for the better draft pick, even if it's against Dallas, which again, I can't. At any point, I can never sit there and say, I want to lose to Dallas for a better draft pick. I freaking hate Dallas. I want to beat them every damn time we play them. The same thing goes for the damn Eagles. Okay, I want to beat them every time. I don't give a damn about I don't give a damn about moving up one spot in the draft to lose to Dallas. I don't want to lose to Dallas, and I want to beat Dallas, and I want Philadelphia to beat Washington, and I want to win this damn division, and I want to see the Giants go into the playoffs, whether they get killed at playoffs. Playoffs? Are you kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. Just win the game on Sunday, guys. But again, if you don't want to make the playoffs, if you want the Giants to lose, I understand. I'm not saying you can't. And then there's some idiot texting me again. This happens every time I do a video. I don't know why. But whatever. The people do this to me when I'm at the gym, too. I should just turn my damn phone off when I'm doing this stuff. Anyway, I digress. Let me know why. It's better draft pick. Tell me. Okay, tell me who you want at number 9 in the draft as opposed to number 21. Or tell me who you want at number 8 as opposed to number 9. If you're saying, well, we lose and Washington wins, or Philadelphia wins, we move up to ahead of Philadelphia. Tell me who you want to pick in the draft. We're not going to pick first. We're not going to pick top 3. We're going to pick top 10 regardless. And it'll be near the back of the top 10. So you tell me who you want in the draft at 9th or 8th as opposed to 21st. Again, I'm not telling you how to root for the team. I'm not telling you you're wrong. I don't do that, okay? I root for the team the way I want to. You're allowed to root for the team the way you want to. I'm not one of these guys going to go, you're a fake fan because you want to lose a Dallas. That's your preference. I don't tell you how to root for your team. I don't. That's on you guys. That's not on me. I just want to know why some of you guys want to lose. Because, again, remember where we picked the last 3 years. And, I don't know if we're any better off. It does look like this team finally has some direction. But I would like to win this division. I would like these guys to win something. I would like something to build on for next year. And winning an NFC East and getting a playoff game will certainly give these guys invaluable experience going into 2021. You have another season of drafts. You have another season of free agents where we actually have some cap space. And hopefully the Giants learn from their playoff experience if they get there and you build off of it and you get better in 2021. But that's my thoughts on it. Again, guys, I'm not telling you how to root for your team. Don't get me wrong. You can root for whatever you want. But if you don't want to make the playoffs, please tell me why you don't. And I know it's for a better draft pick. So let me know who you want in the draft. And is there any guarantee that the player you want at 9th is going to be there? I know the player at 9th won't be there at 21st, but if you want a certain player at 8 or 9, how do you know he's going to be there? Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments section. I always like to hear your opinion. I'm going to put some material on my second page today, and the rest of the day I'm going to take off after the fact because today's an off day for me. Anyway, that's all I got. 12 minutes. Sorry it's so long, guys. Again, let me know what you think in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. It's a Bad Diggity Dizzle, and I'm out. Peace!